And Dave Levinthal is a senior political reporter at the Centre for Public Integrity, and he joins us now from Washington. Dave, great to have you with us. Now, not a lot of substance came out of the first presidential debate. The biggest winner was probably Alec Baldwin and Saturday Night Live. Are we likely to see any kind of fireworks from this VP showdown?
Well, yes, in fact, expected, because in a way, a lot of people are expecting that this vice presidential debate is going to be a bit of a book club debate compared to the monster truck show that we had with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. But both of these candidates are playing second fiddle to Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. So expect one to try to really beat up the other on the people running at the top of the ticket, as opposed to just debating each other. And it's important to note, too, that although both of them, Tim Kaine and Mike Pence, are policy wonks in their own right, very deeply experienced politicians who will, in all likelihood, talk a lot of substance today, they're also very passionate politicians and can get going at it as well as Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton can.
And Dave, Trump and Clinton are doing an outstanding job of criticising each other, whether that's to do with tax returns or even accusations about Hillary Clinton's loyalty to her husband. It's not leaving a lot of time to talk actual policy. Are we likely to see in this VP debate what a Republican or Democratic Oval Office would look like?
Yeah, so you will see a lot about that, and you'll see it through the lens of issues, through the lens of policy contrast. You're probably going to hear a lot about jobs. You're going to hear a lot about the economy and contrasting approaches to dealing with those two issues, Republican versus Democrat. You may hear a lot about national security issues, too, and homeland security issues, both Tim Kaine and Mike Pence having experience in this realm. So as a result, you will maybe get a little bit more meat than you had in that first presidential debate. And it could be a great affair for people who are interested in hearing about the different contrasts or the contrasting tickets that we have available to us right now.
I've got to say, Dave, with you calling it more of a book club meet, you're not exactly painting an extremely exciting picture for us. Bar one of the candidates making a huge gaffe, what is the likelihood of this debate having any impact on how people vote?
Don't expect it to change the trajectory of the presidential election, save for some monumental error that somebody makes or some crazy gaffe that you could never predict at this point in time. But these are the vice presidential candidates. They're not supposed to overshadow the candidates who are running for the presidency, and both of them are not trying to effectively supersede the person who's above them on the ballot when people go to vote. So they're trying to do a couple of things. They're trying to, number one, not make mistakes. Number two, stay true to the policy positions and the overall tone and tenor of the presidential campaigns that they are respectively running. And number three, they're also trying to perhaps endear themselves a little bit more to the electorate. And this is important for Mike Pence. Donald Trump can be so polarizing, and he has not appealed to liberals all that much. He is having a difficult time appealing to some independents. So this is an opportunity for Mike Pence to say, hey, look, there's more to the Trump-Pence ticket than just Donald Trump. I'm over here, too.
Okay, so we're not going to probably see any movies being made out of Pence or Kaine, unlike someone like Sarah Palin, I guess. While we have you, Dave, let me ask, who do you think will be taking the oath of office in January next year?
Well, if you believe what the polls have to say, Hillary Clinton is coming in with a decisive advantage, not just looking at national polls, which can be deceiving, but the state-by-state polls, which indicate and are a better reflection of the way that this election is run. You got to remember that we don't have a national election in the traditional sense of thinking of one. We have what effectively is 50-plus different little mini contests that all add up to one big election, the way that the Electoral College works. So as a result, Hillary Clinton does have an advantage, but we always talk about October surprises and things that can happen that are totally unexpected. So Donald Trump is very much in the mix right now. If you're a betting person, maybe put your money on Hillary Clinton, but this is still wide open in the sense that Donald Trump can make a move and be competitive in some of those key states that he needs to be competitive in.
Gotta love an October surprise. Dave Levinthal, senior political reporter in Washington, D.C. Thanks for joining us.